Okay. I'm gonna be quickly coding a password generator. So I'll enter a password length I want it to be, and then it's going to print out a password randomly. So first off, I'm gonna quickly do it. We're gonna import a I don't know, folder. I don't know what you call it. Random. So you can choose a random import. Also gonna import strings, so we can choose random strings. And then first thing we want to do is the input. So we're going to do input equals integer, and then we're going to do input. We're going to ask how long they want the password to be. Which second variable, I guess, is characters, and then it's going to equal um, these bunch of strings. So this is referring back to the input we added. I'll be explaining all this at the end. Last variable is password. This is the variable that'll be displaying our password at the end. So it's gonna be empty because we're gonna be adding something to it. We're gonna create a loop. So for I in this range, and the range we want it to be is the input integer. So here we have an integer and then an input. So this is the string. This is like um this collects the string, but we can't use a string for like how long we want it to be. I don't know how to explain it. So it transfers the string into this integer. So input, and then inside this we're gonna do um, password plus equals. So this is gonna be adding to this variable that's already empty, and then we're gonna do random dot choice, and then we're going to be adding the characters variable, get out the scope, and then we're going to print it. So password, let's hope it works. Yep, see, password length, so we choose it. I'm going to choose a random number, so I'm doing 9. Gives us a 9-letter password, simple. I'm not sure why it's not printing it again. I think because we already got a password, but I should be able to fix that. And to explain the code. So when we're importing these two things, and we'll be using these, like you can see random here, it's part of this import, and then string that's from this import, blah blah blah. You'll see in the future. Well, further in the video, I don't know why I said in the future. So we have an input, a variable, and we're equaling it to this value. I'll tell you in a second, but um, so this pretty much asks the user, the player, whatever, what, how long they want their password to be, and then because it's in a string format, it can't be used for what we want to use it for. So this string format transfers into the integer. So it turns from this 12 into 12. Okay, and then characters is our variable. We equal it. This is a string from the input we added, and AC letters is just like the alphabet, lower and uppercase, and then we're going to be adding to this variable string dot digits, so it's like 1 2 3, etc. And then down here, last variable, we have uh, password. This is what we display here. So this is like the end password. um, it's empty because you can see we add these choices here. And then this is a loop. So for is creating the loop. I is a random variable. I'm not sure. It's just here for the for. and then range, because if we want it in this range, in a range that we put here, and this is referring it back to this input, this variable. So it stays in this integer size. So we did 12, 13, whatever, and it has to stay inside of that. And then password plus equals, meaning it adds on to the already value of this uh, variable. Random dot choices, this means it picks out a random choice, and again, this is from this import. And then characters, because this is like a folder of all the characters we'll need. So it refers to this. Go into this folder and pick random ones out. And then finally, it prints the password, and that's it prints out what we end up with. So again, it can be any number. Like if you do 1,000, it might take a while to load, like a long time to load, but we can do 24. Oh shit, I ran it as code. We have to run it as a Python file. Okay, so you can see 9, we can do 24 if we want to, and it's going to give us a 24 character length password. And yeah.